It is a telescope which is made without lens, but with mirrors. Namely, it is a reflector telescope. In this case, we have two mirrors. One, the larger mirror, is just there, and the other mirror is up, very near to the entrance of the telescope. The lights goes from the stars and enter the telescope and hits in the main mirror, which is concave. Okay, so the light it would be focused in a point just outside the telescope. But first, before reaching that point, the light hits on the secondary mirror that reflects again the light in the main hole of the main mirror. So the light goes 3 times back and forth. Namely, in a very short tube, there is a very long focus, quite intelligent. Photometry is the measurement of the light of the stars or other celestial bodies. The brightness of a star is almost never the same at various wavelengths. It is important to make measurements at various wavelengths in order to understand how it emits its energy. The same thing, but in a better way, can be with the spectroscopy, the other thing we make here. What is spectroscopy? Is a technique by which we can break, in some sense, this light into its fundamental constituents. Unbelievable, a lot of information. So, given this, it is clear that the spectrography is the workhorse of the astronomy. But the best is when you combine the results of spectroscopy with the results of the photometry, especially what we do here, multi-band photometry, namely photometry at various wavelengths, plus spectroscopy. Wow, it's the best. Making photometry, or CCD photometry, of a blazar distant about 3 milliards of light years, namely very distant, and I catch a new outburst, optical outburst of this blazar. And the beautiful thing was I immediately published that was an unpredicted outburst. The models that were made by some professional astronomers have not predicted that outburst. So it was very important to tell to other astronomers. I received an email from the very famous astronomer and Professor Valtonen, and he was the person who had made the model of that object. And so I had a lot of fear, because I think that I have destroyed his model with my observations. And I was astonished reading that he was very happy. So, what? Very happy? Why? And he said, yes, thank you very, very much, because yes, you have destroyed my old model, but in the meantime, I realized that there was something wrong in that model, and I have made another new model that predicts exactly what you have observed. So I am very happy you have proved my new model. So he asked me, will you publish with me? Oh, really an honor for me, with a very famous professor. Our paper was put on the main page, on the first page, on the cover page. What an honor, on the cover page of the Astrophysical Journal. There are the cause of variability of the light of the stars can be various, but one of these is that the whole star pulsate namely something like a breath. All the surface of the stars blows and goes back and forth, this way. But there are more stranger stars that pulsate in two or more modes, namely something like this: a breath interrupted, a broken breath, something like this. Very strange stars. I have no fear of the night. I have fear of too much light as the vampire.